Hey, 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 happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Come on in. We're gonna play with makeup today, and we are gonna play with the Smokey Eye Palette because I'm wearing like a snow leopard shirt today, and it's got silver and white in it. So I decided I was gonna pull out my Smokey Eye Palette and show you how you can use something really intense like a Smokey Eye Palette during the day. So happy Thursday. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Hop on, say hi. I would love comments, suggestions, happy faces. Yes, if you hop on, please make sure that you say hi so I can thank you for being here with me. My name is Maureen. I am 59 years old and I love makeup. I love makeup because as I've aged, I've come up with all these skin challenges due to aging, like the discoloration. Good morning. The discoloration and the texture under my eyes. I have very hooded, wrinkly eyelids. They're very heavy. They make me look sad, and very little to no eyebrows. So all these things around my eyes really age me a lot. Oh, have fun on your Zoom call, Ellen. So yeah, so join me because I've spent since I was 50 discovering products that really help me feel so much better during the day. Because when I wake up in the mirror and I look in the mirror, it doesn't reflect how I feel inside. So I love makeup. So I found some products that I've already moisturized my face really well, which is super important as you age, to really moisturize and really nourish your face. And we have wonderful skincare products, everything from the Age Reverses line to the calendula line to the rose oil line, charcoal. I mean, we have the full gamut of skincare, and I come up with my own concoctions, but this calendula, which is a deep hydration, is really amazing for my skin. I love the Age Reverses serum, where, I mean, this will cost probably like over $100 in other stores. It's like $24.90 or something like that. And it's got the same anti-aging, amazing ingredients that your skin loves. I like to combine it with the rose oil line, which is super nourishing, and this is the Damascus rose. We grow our own roses and they are phenomenal. So those are just a couple of things. But what I do, so now I've already got my primer on my face, which we have the best primer, and it's almost gone. I'm gonna have to reorder. This is the VFX Pro primer, and what it does, it kind of fills in all your pores and your fine lines and just smooths the skin and kind of puts a layer on top of your skin so that when you put your foundation on, it's sitting on top of those wrinkles. So it's phenomenal. So as you age, a primer is your best friend. And this is my best friend. This is my must-have product of all time. It's $10.90. It's our Pro to Fit eyeshadow primer. But it's a miracle worker. It's my little hard-working miracle worker. So I just put my finger in here and I cream it like this. And because this really ages me, I feel like when I tap this on, it gets rid of all that discoloration underneath my eyes. And what it's also doing, it's filling in the crepiness and the texture to my skin. So when I put down my makeup, it's sitting on top of all those wrinkles. Look at the difference between these two eyes, okay? So that's my little hardworking miracle worker. Also, because the top of my eye is very discolored and textured, I put it on the top, and this makes your makeup virtually unmovable. It makes your eyeshadow last the entire day and stays absolutely true to pigment. So what you see in your palette is what's going to show up on the eye. So can you see the difference? So even if I don't wear any makeup during the day and I'll just pop on some mascara, I will never leave the house without my primer under my eyes because it makes me happy. And I think this really ages me. So this is my miracle product of all miracle products. And this will last you a super long time because you just barely put your finger in and cream it, and just a tap of the product is all you need. So if you have any discolorations, maybe a scar on your face you're trying to hide, a pimple, maybe a dark spot, this really works well. Large pores, any type of textural issue or color issue you have, this is a miracle worker. You see the size? And this will last me a really long time. So I just pat that in and already I feel 1,000 times better. The second product that is my must-have makeup product is my CC cream. And my CC cream is a color corrector, and as we age, our skin takes on kind of a sallow, not so pretty, at least mine, I'm not talking about, but mine has taken on like reds and yellows and not the prettiest complexion in the world. So I like to use this CC cream. It's $16.90 and it is a color corrector. So what it's going to do, and I'll put some on for you, it's completely layerable. It feels like a moisturizer. It's cooling to the skin. It feels like a moisturizer. It's completely lightweight. Do you see it's just really super, super creamy, and it's buildable. So you can do a really light coat if you just want like a tinted moisturizer, or you can layer it, and it feels so good on the skin. It's lightweight. You can't feel it. Once you get it blended in your skin, you're not even gonna tell you're wearing any makeup at all. You can blend it with your hands or a sponge or a blending brush. I'm just gonna come in here and just blend it with my makeup brush. Just get up into my ears, come down, just like that, and it's gonna start doing its magic and just really evening out my skin. I have another favorite that's called the VFX Pro Foundation, and that's like a filter technology. So it's just a little bit heavier, but I feel like when I mix the two together, it's like the perfect. But I'm just gonna hang around the house today, so I just think I'll just use this CC cream, and you can see already it's really evening out my skin tone. It's more now like a beigey ivory color. Let me just make sure it's all blended in. And again, I can add another layer if I want, because I'm obsessed with right under my eyes. I never can get enough makeup right under my eyes. I'm gonna just add a little bit more. Again, it doesn't cake up. It doesn't matter how much you add. It doesn't cake and it doesn't settle into your pores. And the best thing is you do not have to set this with any powder. And I don't know about you, but I cannot wear any type of setting powders anymore for my makeup because it accentuates my wrinkles. And when I just use just the foundation, I feel like it just looks so much smoother. So the great thing is you don't have to set this makeup. It's gonna dry to a matte finish, and you don't have to worry about it. It will last all day long. Just pat that in a little bit and we will be good to go. Do you see how my face is all one color now? But that's okay because I'm gonna add some beautiful colors. Okay, let's just make sure I got this all blended in, up under my eyes, and I don't need any setting powder, and it just dries to absolute perfection. I got a lot left on here. I don't like to waste any. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna de-age my hands. My hands are so old. I've never taken care of my hands, as you can tell. And so I just like to take the remaining and smooth it on my hands because it makes them look smoother and younger. So I don't waste any of it. So good morning, good morning. Hello, Michelle. So look at that. Oh, much younger skin, much younger skin. There we go. See that? So much better. So for 59, I can transform my skin into something much, much younger. So good morning, good morning. Hi, Marcy. Okay, so the next thing that's on Maureen's must-have is and I know this isn't for everybody because I like the lightest shade. This is called Light Ivory. Now, everybody has their preference for a concealer. Some people say match your skin color. But I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go to the lightest shade because I want it light under here. I feel like when it's light under here, I feel alive and I feel vibrant. So the trick when you do your concealer, you know in the old days when I was younger, you just put your concealer right there and you tapped it on. But what happens is it makes you look like raccoon eyes. So what the trick is, you're not supposed to just put your concealer here, right? You're supposed to do an upside down triangle. It's much more flattering to the face. So just come in, do an upside down triangle. This is super creamy. It's a liquid, so it's a liquid. And it looks like I'm putting on a lot, but it's not. It's just that it's so white, like it is light. But you don't have to, we have like 7 different colors on our concealers. So one will be the perfect shade for you. But I like to come in here and really lighten up my eyes, okay? But I'm also gonna use this as a highlighter. So I'm gonna use my concealer as a highlighter to put a little bit of light here. I'm gonna take some light and I'm gonna put it down my big old nose and like right there. Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna put some light here because this is closing in and I'll tell you, there's so many things going on. I'm gonna lighten up there, like right there to open that back up, that area. Put some on my chin. Do you see I have such a tiny little chin compared to the rest of my face? Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna put in. So once I have it placed, all you're gonna do is take your makeup sponge. You can take a sponge, you could take your fingers, or you could take your brush and just pat it. So you're gonna pat it until it's completely light, but invisible. Do you know what I mean? Do you kind of know what I mean? Okay, so we just tap it because I want to leave the lightness, so I don't want to tap it all out, but do you see how easy this blends? I'm gonna put it down my nose, and this will make sense. My nose will make sense in a minute because once I put the contour, I'm gonna try to make my nose smaller. Okay, so I'm just gonna pat that in. You see how easy it blends? And it's just gonna make it just lighter right there. Lighter, brighter. Open that area up so I don't look so, angry. Okay. Don't you hate it when people come up to you and say, are you in a bad mood? Are you mad? And you're like, no, it's just my face. Okay, so just gonna tap this out. Now you're gonna notice I'm gonna leave this really light. And if that's not your look, if that's not your look, that's what's the fun thing about makeup is you get to choose like how you wanna look, right? And basically it's just playing, just play. Just play. That's how I've learned how to do makeup is I just play. And sometimes it looks horrendous, but that's okay because I can just wash it off. No biggie. Okay, do you see how that's patting in? It's just opening up that eye area. Good morning, good morning. Do you see that? It's just opening up that eye area. Okay, And then when I add the contour, that's what's the facelift, because light and dark create lift, and it's amazing. It is amazing. And people say, oh my gosh, every time I get online, I get itches and I get my nose runs. Okay, so I'm just gonna pat that in, but for just under $20, you can get a facelift, all right? Well, maybe not 20. Okay, so how much is the contour stick? Like $14 and then $9.90. So maybe under $25, you get a facelift. And people say, oh, I'm not gonna spend that much time doing makeup. It's 5 minutes. 5 minutes to take 10 years off? I'm sorry, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it because it makes me feel beautiful. Do you see? Yeah, I know you can still see my wrinkles. I can't get rid of my wrinkles, but it doesn't settle in. You don't have to set it with a powder, and it doesn't get those creases that every other concealer I ever put on in my entire life gave me creases in my wrinkles. No creases with this. It sets to perfection. So here's our contour stick. Oh my gosh, I need a new contour stick. Okay, so I whited my whole face out with the foundation. Now I'm gonna come back in and I'm gonna add color where I want. And this is going to lift my face. And it's going to, here, now watch. If I put this here, when you were younger and you used to go outside and play outside all day long, you would come back in with this golden glow on your skin. And look at that. It's like a de-ager. It gives you a little bit of glow, and it makes your skin look like it did when you were young. Is that absolutely gorgeous? If you want more, just add more. There, I'll add eyebrows up there. How's that? Okay, let's just blend it out. Blend it out with however you want. But do you see that golden glow? Doesn't my skin look young and healthy? Okay, so now you're kind of getting why I took all the color out of my face with the foundation, because now I get to go back in and add this gorgeous shade. I'm gonna lift and contour my cheeks, okay, because you really can't see I have any cheekbones, right? So I'm gonna come right here and I'm gonna give myself some contour, which is going to lift my face. It's gonna lift it up. Here, when you age, I have lost all the elasticity down here. It's like all connected. So I want to make it look like it's not. Like, I'm going to add a shadow. By adding shadows, it's going to make this look firmer. It's going to make it look like it's going in. So I'm going to add some shadow. I'm going to come down and add some shadow on my double chin and just scoop it up like this. And then, don't worry, I'm going to blend it all in. Now I'm going to show you, I hate my nose. I hate my nose. So I'm going to sculpt my nose. And I'm going to try to shorten it. I'm going to try to shorten it like I got a nose job. So what I do is I'm going to come up under here and put a shadow, like that's where my nose ends. And then I'm going to put a little circle because I like to. Just going to put a little circle. And I'm wishing it was a little tiny button nose. Okay, so just like that. And again, you can use your fingers, you can use your brush, I'm just going to use my hands to blend. And look how easy this blends out. And you can really blend it as softly. Like if I keep blending, you're not even going to see it anymore. You're going to have to go in and add some more. So just blend it till you kind of like the shading. Again, if you barely blend it, it's going to be very, but the more you blend, the more it softens the color. And it just fades out, You can always come back in and add more and just keep blending until you like it. Again, I want to keep this here, so I'm just kind of working it, coming down. I have tree trimmers here today, so if you hear any loud noises, it's because we're getting all of our trees trimmed. So I'm just coming down, giving myself a little neck lift. On my nose, I like to just take these two fingers and kind of work that product down and just blend it in. And it really helps to kind of reshape my nose, which seems to be growing and growing as I get older. Okay, and I'm just gonna blend that up. Super easy. It just looks like a shadow. Okay, do you see how pretty that looks? Super, super easy. I'm just gonna come back now that I added that dark. I'm putting a light dot way above where my nose ends. There's the saw. Just because I want to make the illusion that my nose is shorter. Like, I don't want to do it way down here on the tip because then it's going to make my nose look like it's longer. So that's why I love playing with makeup. It's all like light and shadows, light and shadows. So if you have a feature that you don't like, oh my gosh, just have fun playing with white and dark. And it's really gonna change the look. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so do you see it's still not settling in? Everything looks good. And now my nose is running. Hold on one second. Okay, so let's go. Oh, let me just finish this off. Let me add a little bit of bronzer because I like to be all bronzed up. I've had this bronzer for over a year. This is one of the first things I bought with pharmacy. I use it every single day and I got a ton left. I don't think it's ever gonna run out. And I use it every day. So that's crazy. These products last forever. This is our Sun-Kissed bronzer. And I like to look bronzy. So see how pretty that is? Just like add a little bronzer. Looks like I've been out in the sun and I never get sun on my face. So it's always a fake tan. Just gonna put on a little bronzer. Come down, come down, okay. Once I have my bronzer on, I have everything on. Before I put my blush, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush because I love everything to look really super natural. So I'm just gonna blend everything. Make sure everything is like really soft. And you can't see where one starts and one stops. Blend all those colors and make them really soft. And then once I have that blended in, I'm gonna go ahead with a blush. So pick out any blush you want today. I picked out Modern Ballet, super feminine, little soft, pinky color, so gorgeous. Do you know you can use all of our blushes for eyeshadows, which I do a lot. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that really soft color and put it on the very tops of my cheeks. Brush a little bit on my forehead. Just a little bit on the tops of my cheeks and up onto my forehead. Again, I'm going to drop that, take my blending brush and soften that. Oh, there's the tree trimmers. Sorry about that. We will get to that smoky eye. Okay. I think that's good. Now I have the Smokey Eye Palette. So you can wear a Smokey Eye Palette during the day, right? So aren't those beautiful colors? I'm gonna start with, oh, my nose. I'm gonna start with just a neutral brown color. I'm gonna use this brown from my peach palette. Isn't this beautiful? So you got your contour, blush, highlighter. Let me show you this highlighter. It's super soft highlighter. Let's put some right here. See how beautiful? It's just so soft, so subtle. And it helps lift, you know, just a little bit of sparkle in certain places. It's just so pretty. I can add just a tiny bit to the top of my nose, not too much, because I really don't want people to notice my nose. Okay, I'm gonna soften that up because it looks like frost. Oh, thank you, Ursula. You're so sweet. I'm gonna soften that because I want it to look like my natural glow. I don't want it to look like frost. I want it to look like I glow. So I'm just gonna take that down to a believable level. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So now I'm just gonna take this color, which is a contour color, and I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. Do you guys know we have the best brushes in the whole world? Okay, this is one of our brushes. It's a double-sided brush, so you can do this, flip it over, and do your eye. And it's the perfect, this is like the perfect size for just doing your transition shade. I'm just gonna take this neutral color, and I'll start that for where I'm going, and then it'll be like, I'll just put this back here. Then I'll start the Smokey Eye Palette. So just sweep it like a windshield wiper. Super easy, and this like just fits in that pocket back there so smoothly. Just sweep it back and forth. Just keep adding till you get the depth of color that you want. So I'll just sweep it till I'm like, okay, I'm happy with that color. Like I said, this is the most beautiful contour color too. Like I could show you if I wanted to go and sculpt my nose. Anyway, it's like the most perfect contour color. It's like that gray-brown color that looks just like a shadow. Like some of the contour colors have orange in it. This doesn't have any orange. It's just like the perfect color. Okay. Alrighty, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just going to soften those edges with just a fluffy blending brush. Just soften this, and I'm just pushing it up and kind of blending it out so it's not so, like there's no lines anywhere on my face. Just blending it out, and then I'll start with some of that pretty, what am I trying to say? I don't know, half my day I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the light white from this palette. And I think I'll just go from the center. I'm gonna go from the center towards the tear duct. And I'm just taking it on my finger because I have to lift up my hooded eyelids to place the color. Isn't that a beautiful white? OMG. I'm only placing it on the lower portion of my eye because of my hooded lids. If I get that sparkle or frost above, then it's just gonna accentuate my hooded eyelids. And I don't wanna do that. So I'm just placing it there. I think, what should I do next? Should I do the gray? So I think, let me just blend this out. That is some beautiful white. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of the gray, and I think I'll put the gray on a brush. It's a silver, it's not really gray. It's like a silvery color. Is that pretty? Okay, let's do this. I'll put this on the outside corner. Oh, that's going to be so pretty with my shirt. It's going to be beautiful. Okay, again, just add until you get to the depth of color you like. Oh, I just lost connection. Lost connection. Sorry about that. So I'm just placing it on the outside corners and kind of bringing it up and upwards. I don't want anything down because I don't want it to drag my face down. So I'm just kind of tapping it up as I go and then kind of taking it back into that crease. So people say it's like a C or a sideways V. Whatever shape you want to go, let's just tap this gray in. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, so I think I'm going to just go back in with this brush and just soften it just a little. Just a little. I don't want to take it off. I just want to soften it. Oh, I'm getting my snow leopard look on today. Because this is like a snow leopard print. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. I'm in love. Okay, so now I'm going to take, I think I will take the black in the palette. Where is my, hold my horses. Come on, why can't I ever find anything? Okay, I'll take this. I'm going to take a brush like this. I'm looking for a smaller one, but this will do. I'm going to spray it with some of our setting spray and get it wet because I don't want any black fallout. And I'm going to dip it in this black. And I'm going to use the black as my eyeliner. So I'm just going to stay right next to my lash line and smudge a little bit of the black. And I'm not going all the way in. I'm probably going to the middle of my eye. I feel if I go all the way in, it kind of closes up my eye. So I'm only going to go halfway. All right, that's good. Pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just going to go right along my lash line. Just to the middle. Oh my God, that's so pretty. I make myself so happy doing makeup. So happy. Okay. There we go. Okay, I think that's good. Now I'm going to tight line, which is I'm going to come up right underneath my lashes and I'm going to add, let's go with the black today. This is Extra Last. This is a waterproof. Is this black? No, this looks like green. Where's my black? Okay, this looks like black. I'm going to come up and I'm going to put it right underneath my lashes. Do you see the difference? It really accentuates your lash line. It really accentuates those eyes. Oh my gosh. This is when I start getting so excited. Okay. So just take it. It's waterproof. It'll last all day. It's smudge proof. Okay, that is just gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna take some of the black. Oh, should I take some of the silver? Oh, decisions. Let me start with the silver. I'm gonna start with the silver. Let's see what it looks like under my eyes. And then I'll add the black to the outer corners. Oh, I got some gray under my eye. I'll show you how to fix that. Okay, let's just take this and smudge it. Just taking a little brush like this. I'm taking some of the silver. I'm just coming right up underneath my lashes and I'm smudging it. I'm going to take some of the black and I'm just going to do the outside. So some of the black from the palette. Let's just do just the outside corner to help lift that eye. Give it some definition and some drama. Okay. Let's do the other side. Just the outside. Okay. Okay, so do you see how a little bit of gray underneath my eyes? Now, because I didn't set with powder, this is the beauty, because if I were to set with powder, I couldn't go back in over it with a liquid. But because I didn't, I can really clean up any fallout that I have underneath my eye. Oh, see, I got a lot of fallout on this side. Okay. Just clean that up. Let's get rid of it. Let's just get rid of it. Alrighty. Just gonna really clean up those sides. Okay, that will do it. Let me just clean my hands before I pat that off. Maybe I should use a brush this time. Oh, I'll just use my fingers. Just patting that up. Getting rid of all that fallout. Again, it's gonna lift the eye. Oh my God, I love this look. Just pat, pat, pat until it's all blended. Super easy. Okay, another must-have Maureen product. Must-have is our Extreme Curl Mascara. If you have hooded eyes like I do, it's really important to use a curling mascara because it'll lift and curl your lashes above the hooded eyelids. Let me see if I can show you. I have to hold up my eyelids because they sit right on my lashes and always get all over. I'll probably still get mascara all over my eyelids. So this lifts and curls with so much ease. And it just opens up the whole eye area. And I'm not very good at putting on mascara. I just blob it on. And so this is virtually mistake-proof mascara. And that's just one coat. And it just lifts those lashes. Amazing. Do you see how this eye looks more open than this eye? So people are gonna walk up to you and ask you if you're tired. Are you tired today? No? Okay, so I'm just going to open up my eyes with this mascara. Look how pretty that is. Just one coat. I got it on my eyelid. Okay, just one coat. Let me take that off. Okay, I'll put a little coat on the bottom. Just a tiny bit. Okay, I think that's it because I don't want it all over my face. Okie dokie. So that is the Smokey Eye Palette for the day. Now you still notice I don't have any eyebrows. So let me show you a super easy way if you don't have any eyebrows. They're barely there, barely there. I'm gonna use what I do because this is like so simple. I don't have to think about it. Is I'm gonna take a stencil and I'm just gonna line it up with my brows. Like that. Do you see all that? See how thin my eyebrows are? Okay, and then I'm gonna take our blonde brow powder. We have blonde, light brown, and dark brown. So we have every shade. We also have brow pomade, brow pencil, and brow mascara. So we have like everything you need, but I'm gonna take a little bit of this blonde, and look at you, just stencil it in. How easy is that? So I go from having no brows to having brows. And you just add as much or as little as you want of the product. Of course, the more you put on, the darker it's gonna be. I like to put it dark at the tips to like the middle. And then I like to go a little bit lighter towards the front. So I put the majority of the product back in the back and then I sweep it forward. And how easy is that? You don't even have to think about it, right? Just make sure I have this all filled in. Okay. So then the grand reveal, which is always exciting and nerve-wracking to make sure that you have them even. So all of a sudden, instantaneous brows. Now what you could do to make this look more natural is take a spoolie brush and just at the top, soften it. Just at the top, just brush it up and make it look like it's hairs as opposed to like this. Do you see the difference? This is like really hard. This is like, so just take it, just soften the front to make it look like it's individual hairs. And that's it. That is it. And then I always make sure, take my brush again and just make sure that everything is smoothed out. What did I do with did I drop it? I drop everything. Okay. Let's just make sure that's nice and neat. And everything is soft and beautiful. So I could just Do you see how it's got the silver and the white, and then the transition shade is just that brown that just kind of takes it and blends it all in. So pretty. So you can use a smoky eye kit during the day. It doesn't have to be so like super dramatic. It can be soft and beautiful. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so what should we do for lips? Lips, 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 always my least favorite thing to do. Okay, let me just spray my face so that it lasts all day long, this makeup, and it'll stay perfect to the evening. Plus, if I have any like, I don't know, it joins all the makeup together with your skin. So it just like makes it look all like 100% your skin and not makeup. So setting sprays, another really super important thing. Okay, remember I told you that oh no, that was yesterday. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Let me just try one of our matte shades today, I guess. I don't want mauve pink. What is this? This is number 204. This is a nude shade. This is one of our mattes. This is a very neutral shade. Let me just try this. Should I put on lip liner first? Oh, let's see. I was watching a girl put on her makeup today, and she did such a beautiful job. But she used like this brown lip. I don't think I have like browns. She used a brown. What color is that? Let's see. This kind of looks brownish. I don't know. Let's try this. Hi, Sonnet. Oh my gosh, how are you? I'm so glad I looked up at the screen. Okay, well, I don't know what color this is. Let's just try it. Just line my lips a little bit. This looks brown, right? I don't know how it's gonna look with the color I chose, but I can always wash it off, right? Oh, I'm missing you. It's been oh my gosh. I can't talk and put on lips pencil at the same time. Okay. As you can see, this is why I skipped the lipstick part. Okay, my girlfriend told me that if you're over 50, you're not supposed to line your whole lips because that's called old lady lips. I don't know if that's true or not. So I'm just gonna line the top and the bottom, and I'm gonna skip the corner. Why not? Okay, let's try this. It's a very nude color. What do you think? I can't tell because all I see is your names. You love the products you got? I'm so happy. Oh, I love hearing that. I love hearing that. Okay, so this is one of our matte lip shades. It's waterproof, smudge proof. Once it dries, it doesn't move. When it's wet, it'll move. So you gotta kind of wait for it to dry. But anyway, I think I did it. I did a look. That's a daytime look with the Smokey Eye Palette. So anyway, thank you so much for joining the face wash. Which face wash did you get? Which brand? Did you get the calendula? Did you get the rose? Did you get the charcoal? I'm like addicted to all of them. But my favorite is the calendula face wash. It's my favorite. I love the way it feels. Did you get the new exfoliating sponge? OMG. My face is so smooth for just using that. Oh, you got the calendula. Good. That's my favorite. Favorite. And then in the mornings when I get up, I just take the tonic, the calendula tonic, and go over my face, and it feels fresh and beautiful. So, yeah. So thanks for joining me. Look at that is the Smokey Eye Palette, and I don't know how much it is, but it's very affordable. You get the white, you get the silver, and you get the black. And you can go as dramatic or as soft as you want with any of these shades. So thank you for joining me. If you have any suggestions, comments, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you'd like to see, what colors, what products, what issues maybe you're having with your skin that you need help with. I would love to help you. So share this video if you think it's at all helpful for older women over 50, or for anybody who is looking for amazing makeup that's super affordable. So have an absolutely amazing Thursday. Thank you guys for joining me. Bless you, and have an amazing day. Thanks. Thank you for the hearts.